What are the best Demon Slayer games that are soon coming on Roblox that you have to know about? Is exactly what I'm gonna tell you in this video. So I'm sure you all know about Demon Slayer games on Roblox like Project Slayers and Demon Fall. And that Project Slayers has not gotten a new update in years, but it somehow had 15k players up until now, somehow. The Demon Slayer game category on Roblox didn't have much new stuff in a while now, even though Demon Slayer is very popular and it's glazed all over the place. There's just nothing on Roblox right now. However, there are three major Demon Slayer games that are coming out. They are Hinokami, Yaiba, and Project Slayers 2. Yes, you're right, Project Slayers 2 is a new game of Project Slayers 1. And trust me, some of these games seem to be really promising, in my opinion. And I think they will completely change the Demon Slayer category on Roblox. So make sure to subscribe and stay till the end of this video to hear more about Demon Slayer games on Roblox. So I'm gonna start with Hinokami. Hinokami, as some of y'all might know, seems like a really good game. It has good graphics and just combat and abilities in general seem to be really good. Like look at this showcase, the attack has fire all over the sword and it's animated so well. And not only that, but the map is also looking mad good with high saturation details. And in my opinion, high saturation in games is better than low saturation in games like Deep Woken and Yaiba, which I'm gonna talk about a little later on. Also, the combat is good in my opinion, and there are a lot of blood art and breathing style sneak peeks. And honestly, it seems that the game is serious about coming out. But to be real, no one knows if the combat is good until the game actually comes out. There's also many bosses like this one, but there's also this big monster that just destroys everything in the way. Kind of like you destroy everything in Jutsu Shenanigans, which is a W feature, not gonna lie. There are also many cold effects and also fear effects, which look like this. The game appears to have a few different places like winter and somewhere like the forest or like a mountain, which means that the game will come out with quite a few content, unlike most Demon Slayer games. When the game does come out, I hope it has Infinity Castle, because I think it's shown here. I'm not sure though, but it would be cool if the game had Infinity Castle instead of having Infinity Castle come out later in who knows what update. Hinokami seems to be a really good game because of its graphics in general and the abilities, and it's probably my favorite or second favorite Demon Slayer game that is about to come out. If I had to guess when the game will come out, I'm not sure, but I would say early or mid next year, because the game seems to already have a lot of content, so it might come out sooner than you think. Next on the list is another very popular Demon Slayer game that is really anticipated. It's called Yaiba, and one thing I instantly noticed about this game is this game's graphics are not as good as Hinokami's in my opinion, but it resembles Project Slayers and Deep Woken with a low saturation style, which is respectable, but it's not my favorite graphics in a Demon Slayer game though. The ability effects like this one with a fire sword seem to look really good, but I think Hinokami is better in my opinion. However, what I think this game is the best at is its combat. Just look at this combat. The combat is no glaze, one of the best. It's like Deep Woken but a lot faster and smoother. The attacks are fast and it's also about parrying. And not gonna lie, the combat seems really fun, no glaze. The breathing attacks also seem to be balanced and good for a Demon Slayer game. And so do blood arts with this string attack where it launches the opponent into the air. If I had to choose a Demon Slayer game with the best combat, I might as well choose Yaiba. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the game's graphics, I believe it has fire combat, and that it might actually be better than Hinokami's in my opinion when it comes to fighting. The game might even be on par with Deep Woken, who knows. This game also has quite a bit of content and has also been in development for quite a while too, because of the number of sneak peeks there in Discord. So it might come out at a similar time as Hinokami, but who knows. If you're still watching and have not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, it's not that hard to do. The last Demon Slayer game that is coming on Roblox and is really popular is Project Slayers 2. Project Slayers 2 is a continuation of Project Slayers, as you can tell from its name, and the current Project Slayers hasn't gotten an update since who knows when. The last update was 1.5, and not gonna lie, Project Slayers is a fun game, especially with all the trading system and dungeons that they added in that newest update, I think. And in my opinion, I think it would be way better if they continued updating that game instead of making a whole new game. But apparently the game can't be updated because the code is not the best, which is sad, not gonna lie, because I don't think Project Slayers 2 will do better or anywhere close to how Project Slayers 1 did with the player count and the quality based on what the game looks like and the content quantity of sneaks we got during the development of the game. I honestly don't think this game will be better than Hinokami or Yaiba or even Project Slayers 2, not gonna lie. I mean 1, because it has quite a bit of content. Well, this game won't have as much when it comes out in comparison. First of all, I kind of don't like the map, because the difference between maps between this game and let's say Yaiba or Hinokami against Project Slayers 2 is immense in my opinion. because the map kind of reminds me of a simulator game, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of biased against Project Slayers because they stopped updating the Project Slayers game at literally update 1.5. And it took a really long time for each update to come out. Let me compare Project Slayers to Shindo Life updates. If y'all remember like a year ago, when Shindo Life was still in work and RELCs wasn't a priority for REL games, updates were coming out every week, or every 2 weeks, I don't remember. And in every update there was at least one new bloodline. And if you don't know what bloodlines are because you didn't play the game, they're basically like fruits in a One Piece game, and each bloodline has like 3 abilities. And the abilities are coming out every week or 2 with high quality animation, and the updates were also good. And they try to make the abilities balanced too. While Project Slayers on the other hand, I don't even know how much time it took for the latest update to come out. And there were a few new breathing styles, demon arts and bosses. But for Shindo Life, it took like 1 to 2 weeks for new updates to come out, and they did not lack in quality. That is one of the reasons why everyone is glazing RELCs right now, because they expect a lot from it, because they've seen the same people make an update Shindo Life constantly. And it has now 238 updates or something. Imagine if Project Slayers had 238 updates. The game would have honestly been crazy good, and it would constantly have 100k plus players who are not AFKing constantly. Honestly, the main reason why I'm not happy about the new Project Slayers game is because I don't want to lose my level 200 and have to grind all over again in a game that might not even be better than the first Project Slayers, because there just aren't enough sneak peeks to figure out whether this game is good or not, because the sneak peeks are getting posted like once in a few weeks, and the sneak peeks that are posted once in a while don't make the game look better than Hinokami or Yaiba, in my opinion, because the background is always the same, this green town, and all that showcases a few attacks over a good period of time. Like look, these are all the Project Slayers 2 sneak peeks from September 2023 to now September 2024. I'm not even sure if this is Project Slayers 2 or 1. Yeah, Project Slayers might be a very good game when it comes out, but in my opinion, I don't think that'll happen soon because of the quality and quantity of sneak peeks for this game compared to Yaiba or Hinokami. Yaiba and Hinokami are Demon Slayer games that I'm hyped about the most, even more than Project Slayers 2. And I'm gonna definitely play Yaiba and Hinokami when the games come out. That is gonna be it for this video. If you made it till the end, consider subscribing, liking and sharing the video, and commenting.